don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. Shots good by Morant.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Paul can't get it to go.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Booker. Takes the three. And the Suns get another three.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. From downtown. Crowder, the pass to Paul. For three, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. You know, think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And he's going for the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Back to Brooks. Pass to Morant. To end the run. And then Morant with the dunk.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Paul. Pulls it from 20. And they pick up 2. Paul's got 5 points.
Love seeing CP3 shoot from there. He just owns that area of the floor. One of the best jumpers in the history of the game.
And here's Morant outside. Crowder grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Morant off the drive. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble. And that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Paul against Morant. Lets it fly from 18. Back to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the
5 on the clock. Shoots over Morant. With the putback, it's good on the putback.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Morant against Paul. Stolen by Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Adams. Finished off the break.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Outside Paul. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Was Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score?
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. It kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Paul. He's got 7. Steps back and shoots. Crowder finds Paul. The 3. That shot off. And it's Memphis the other way. Payne, the pass to Morant. Here's Adams. 3-pointer, Brooks. The rebound by Bridges. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, here's Ayton. Shakes him. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Suns on top. They lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position.
Sometimes you raise your eyebrows at the things Steven Adams does athletically at his size. Almost impossible to stop him once he's at the rim.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Moran. Moran with the slam!
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Paul outside for Booker. From deep. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Bain with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And Moran with the basket on the assist by Bain. Moran's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
For 3, Booker hits the trifecta.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Moran against Paul. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Charity stripe shot. That one rolls around and rims out. For Memphis, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Brooks. Now Adams, outside Bain, puts up a 3. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Bridges. The shot, no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Bain against Booker. Bain, the pass to Adams. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's Crowder. Adams comes with a double. Bridges outside. The 3 ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 6. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Outside Moran. Takes a 3. Kept alive. Here's Jackson. Outside for Moran. Jackson outside. Just 5 to shoot. And another miss by Memphis.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Booker no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Crowder against Jackson. Outside for Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Paul against Moran. From the high post. Paul, shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Payne, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Crowder finds Booker. Back to Crowder. Booker with it. Ayton inside. Adams is there. Pass to Booker. Second chance effort. And he nails the jumper. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Such a capable scorer from the mid-range. He just knows how to make that work for him.
Here's Moran. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points.
21. Fans, get ready for the Kyubi.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Booker for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Booker. And the shot falls short that time. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Crowder outside. Here's Paul. Back to Crowder. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Ayton's got 6.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court. Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Over Adams. Ayton, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size VA and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. 80s game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
And it's Morant missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And stolen by Morant. Adams with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Morant against Paul. Crowder with a steal. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
15 foul.
The Suns leading. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Out to Bridges. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
Morant finds Brooks. Misses the 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Outside Morant for 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Outside Paul. With the crossover. Doesn't go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the seasons in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
The free throw drops for Morant. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and your point guard and CP3. These guys have talent, been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Bane, the pass to Adams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
A lot of times Adams only looks to shoot from that area on the floor, really knows the limitations in his range.
Outside Booker. The wide open shot is on the money. Booker's got 12.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Jackson outside. Three-pointer, Brooks. That shot missing. Nice D from Bridges. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Booker against Bane. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And he's going for the oop here.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. And so it's Phoenix in a good situation, up by 13 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Morant, the pass to Adams. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 11. Here's Booker. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Adams. Oh, and Adams, strong finish.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Now Paul, outside Booker. This one for 3. Booker missing again. Well, the Grizzlies shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Buries it from 3. Morant's got 20.
Great to see Ja operate without the ball. Just a versatile point.
Outside Booker. Pulls it from the top of the key. Booker missing again. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson against Paul. Jackson, pass to Bane. Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
From deep, Bane. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort to the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Ayton, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Brooks drives in. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Pass to Ayton. Now Paul. Back to Ayton. Tries to snap the cold streak. Misses in close. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Jackson.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, whoa.
Dane against Booker. Outside Paul. From deep. Oh, my. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Thanks for that, Allie. He makes the first of 3, and that ties this game up.
And at the line, Paul looks cool and collected, like there isn't a lot riding on this trip.
And he nails the 3rd.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Moran against Paul. Moran, pass to Adams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that ties this game up.
A shaking his head moment there, had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Paul with it. 11 feet out. And the Suns miss again.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Pass to Booker. Goes up from the top of the key. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Here's Jackson.
Stay out of the way!
Wow! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Booker from outside the arc. And it's good. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 1. 1 second left in the 4th quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
Stolen by Jackson. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. George against Bain from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And Morris drops them both. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And George kicks to Leonard, shoots the three. They get the rebound. Zubac, another shot, and it's in there.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Wall against Morant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Here's Morant. Adams with the screen on Wall. Bain passes to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Just 4 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
They need this, and finished off by Morant.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Morris with the bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Bain. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Zubac finds George. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Zubac the pass to George. Deep. That shot no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Bain drives in. A double clutch, and it's good on the way up.
A skilled shooter like Desmond Bain also loves playing inside.
George against Bain. Here's Morris. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
George against Bain. Puts the move on. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
A 3 from Morant. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. .36 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Wall outside. Leonard on the wing. Back to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And Paul George, good for the 3.
Nice recognition from Paul George there. Understanding the shot clock situation and cashing in.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Jackson throws it down hard.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by 9. And back with... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And George kicks the Wall. Leonard on the wing. Brooks grabs the board.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
George, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 points so far.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Morant with a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris outside. In the corner, George with it. From deep, Wall. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Ball against Morant. Outside Leonard. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Leonard's got his first points of the game. Leonard with the steal. Down low. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
The insane athleticism. Wall really lets it all hang out when he rises up for the alley-oop.
Morant reaches to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Los Angeles leading by 8.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Wall. Doesn't get it to drop for him. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Hit the crossover. Bain, no good. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Leonard, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside for George. Pass to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Morant. A beautiful reverse layup. Morant's got 13 points.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Wall with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Wall passes to Morris. Outside for George. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Brooks, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
Ferocious on the attack. You never have to beg Dillon Brooks to practice hard or play hard.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smitty. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader. Whether that's game time or practice, Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant surveying the D. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Adams.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Outside, Wall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers ahead, up 5. Thank you, David, and we'll be back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him with Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Left side Jackson. Nice move. And the dunk by Jackson.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant, a skilled distributor.
Los Angeles leading by 5.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Wall with the slam.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Stolen by Brooks. Up the floor. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Morant.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Wall finds George. The tray. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside for Jackson. And a wide open look for Bain. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Possibly the strongest guy in the league, Steven Adams, forces defenses to be assertive with him.
The Grizzlies have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. He's off on the second. Clippers leading by 8.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line. And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
To the left wing. Morant kicks to Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. Ball against Brooks. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Wall kicks to Morris. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
The 3 from Morant. And Adams with the slam.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Morant against Wall. Always going up for the alley-oop here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly 3rd option for LA.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard kicks to Wall. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. .17 seconds left in the 3rd. Takes it out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Zubac has got 8 points in the quarter.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Here's Brooks. He could go.
Enters the league as a great defender. Now Leonard's an elite defender. Multiple defensive.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers lead by 10. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Morant with the steal. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Adams.
You gotta bring more than that to stop Steven Adams, using that strength to fight through contact.
Ball against Morant. From deep, George. Ball passes to Zubac. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks against Leonard. Morant up again, and it's Adams on the follow. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
What timing by Steven Adams. Exceptional job reading the shot and coming up with the putback slam.
And Brooks, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
When you think of Dylan Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Wall. Morris outside. George against Bain. George passes to Zubac. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Morant with it. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 3. Leonard kicks to Wall. The 3 from George. And they'll get another chance. Morris finds Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from George. Oh, they get it back. Here's Zubac. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now Morant. Adams with the screen on Wall. Morant passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
Jackson against Morris. Kicks it to Leonard. Back to Morris. Lots of room. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Jackson. Can't connect from short range. Stolen by Jackson. Inside, Adams. And the rejection by Zubac. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. And the Clippers miss again.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Outside, Bain. Back to Brooks. Bain finds Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Leonard. And the pass to George. Good on the shot.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
To the paint. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
And Wall kicks to George. All with it. Now defended by Bain. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The 3 from Morant. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ball passes to George. Morant with the steal. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And so they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Over the last few years, Brooks has become nearly automatic at the strike, and that bodes well for these late-game situations. You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian A. This could be a chess match tonight. We have two very smart teams that tend to make great decisions.
And that's the value of experience. You know what you're good at, and you limit your mistakes. It's hard to fool a person who sees it all.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the three. Paul against Wall. 4 on the clock. Booker for three. No good there. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Morris on the wing. Zubac passes to George. The Suns clear it. Left side Paul. Shoots over Wall. Ayton tips it back in.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Zubac with a screen on Bridges. And a deep three from Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Wall against Paul. Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. George finds Leonard. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. On the take. And Ayton with the stuff.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Wall against Paul. No good on the shot. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Booker. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Pass to Wall. Leonard against Bridges. Changes up. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his
outside. Leonard against Paul. Now here's Leonard. The D's right on him. The Suns clear it.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Bridges finds Booker. Outside Craig. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Leonard for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
For three, Bridges. Suns keep it alive. Ayton. Second shot opportunity. Shot blocked. Here's George. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
The focus, the balance. George doesn't back down from converting these challenging buckets.
And it's Paul off the drive. Shoots over Wall. Connects on the foul line jumper.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Craig with a steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. For three, Booker. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. And Craig pulls it down. The Suns have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. George for three. And they recover it. Zubac passes to Morris. Here's George. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward.
There aren't a lot of guys in this league who shoot mid-range, but Paul, he's one of them.
Paul against Wall. George for three. George with another miss. Phoenix is shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Booker finds Paul. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Wall against Paul. The kick out to Morris. Beyond the arc. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Wall against Paul. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Leonard against Bridges. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. Shot is up. Tipped. And it's the Clippers on the break. The pull-up. George's shot is good. George has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
Outside Paul.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
George against Booker. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the big finish by Wall.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Booker against George. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Morris. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Oh, George with a steal. Morris down low. He's guarded by Paul. Zubac's inside. Craig's there. Oh, great D that time from Craig. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Paul finds Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And that one drops for him. And now it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Back to George. 4-3. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. The pull-up. And that one hits the back iron. Leonard against Booker. Here's Leonard. No good with a layup. And so it's Phoenix closing out
The score. Your Clippers 15. The Suns 26.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Shot from the top of the key. That one a little long. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Leonard with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Kicks it to George. And the jam by George.
And just not letting the tough defense stifle him. I mean, George gets the shot he wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. 2 of the greatest to ever do it.
Booker can't get it to go. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. For 3, George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Craig. And here's Bridges. From behind the arc. Here's Ayton. Left side Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. The shot that time not on target. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
That's good from Ayton. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Hey, great communication on the lob. And the Suns lead by 15.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Phoenix is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Fires the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. George passes to Morris. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. And Craig pulls it down. Craig's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside Craig to the inside. Here's Booker. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard on the wing. Looking to get it going. Can't hit that one. Oh, great D that time from Craig. George against Bridges. That one is off.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Zubac. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Booker. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Booker's got 10 points.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
Leonard against Bridges. Nice D from Bridges. And for the Suns, they're shooting just 36% in the 3rd. And Booker, here we go. George with a steal. Zubac passes to Morris. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And so it's the Phoenix Suns liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out, give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Ayton in its center, locking down the middle. Here's Wall. And it's good for 2.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
And the Suns shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Paul with it. Over Wall. Outside for Booker. Here's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Soft touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 15.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
And there's There's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There aren't too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Shot by Leonard, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Tipped. Craig with it. Checked by Wall. And the Suns pushing it up now. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Booker. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix. Leonard outside. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Oh, over the years, man, we've seen Leonard become a knockdown three-point shooter. Got to get out on him now.
Ball against Wall. Pass to Craig. Now Aiden. Back to Craig. 6 on the shot clock. Booker for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Booker against George. Now here's Morris. Defense right on him. Here's Leonard. Hauled in by Paul.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
They get it back. Outside Booker. For 3, Bridges. Doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. 1:52 left in the game. It's George on the drive.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Craig. Takes the 3. And the Clippers again with a bucket. And Phoenix has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Booker. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Here's Paul. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Pass to George. Here's Wall. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Now here's Paul. Wall covering. Paul passes to Bridges. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th. Aiden finds Craig. Outside Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. And it's the Clippers ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. George. Out to Leonard. Wall against Paul. George for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Up top, Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. So it's Phoenix picking up the win.
all set to take the stage in front of their loyal fans. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. Well, we've got a marquee matchup here tonight, don't we, Brent, with two of the top teams in the league set to go at it.
Yeah, this is one where you might put your phone on vibrate, turn the lights down a little bit, go ahead and have dinner early, because this one is going to be a great matchup, and you don't want to miss a play. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Adams' shot is good.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Now here's Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Brooks, here we go. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Outside Crowder. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Paul against Morant. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 6 points.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Here's Brooks. Can't hit that one. Bridges with some nice defense.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Jackson misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just basically whiffs on that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Booker. Shot on the wing. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Such a capable scorer from the mid-range. He just knows how to make that work for him.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, thanks.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Outside Crowder. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. And finished off by Morant.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. 52 seconds left in the first. Brooks with no one around. No good on the 3. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Booker finds 8. Back to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And Adams sends it back.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Seconds left here in the first quarter. Morant against Crowder. Booker pulls it in.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Morant. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies up. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And a wide open look for Bane. And they recover it. Jackson kicks to Bane. Brooks outside. From outside the arc. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. It's a 3-point game. Booker outside. Puts up a 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to. It's still dangerous.
Jackson finds Morant. It's deflected. Paul against Brooks. Paul passes to Crowder. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. 8 points for Ja Morant.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Brooks grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
A 3. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Here's Booker. It's stolen by Adams. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
First 2.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to Adams, and he lays it straight in. Adams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Booker from the arc. Not going to go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Left side Adams. Back to Bane. Can't cash dish in from close range. Suns trail by 5. Paul kicks to Crowder. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Grizzlies have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Paul for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
Morant passes to Adams. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Suns trail by 4. And here's Booker from the arc. And Bane pulls it down. 1:11 left in the first half of the game. Brooks with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Bridges against Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Phoenix has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. In the corner, it's Bane for the 3. Sinks the triple. Bane's got 7 points.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Kicks it out to Booker. Takes a 3. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Payne for 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead. Booker against Payne. And again, it's the Suns missing. Right side Jackson. Morant kicks to Adams. And the 3 off target. And so that's the end of the first half. Grizzlies.
The Suns, 18.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis leading by 11. Morant finds Bane. Back to Morant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Grizzlies. Paul looking around. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Paul moves back up. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Jackson, that's good.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Bain passes to Adams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got 8 points.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The drive by Booker. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Morant reaches to Jackson. Misses the layup. Suns trail by 10. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Down low and stolen by Booker. Paul goes in to the inside. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And Booker kicks to Crowder. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
Bain passes to Brooks. Dishes it to Adams. Out to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Adams. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. To the paint. And Adams sends it back. And he gets it back. 1:04 left to play in the third. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just superior focus for Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns, trailing by 10. Takes it off the glass. Paul's got 18 points in the game.
Well, you know CP3 can get others involved, but when he wants to score, he can do that too.
Morant outside. Inside. Bridges with the steal. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got his first points in this one.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Morant kicks to Adams. Out to Brooks. Back to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Morant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Up in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. John Morant has been leaked. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Tries again. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Jackson. Back to Brooks. The shot from 20 feet away. Another shot out to Morant. Passes it to Jackson. That one a little long. Suns trail by 4. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Morant against Bridges. Now here's Morant. D right on him. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14. Booker outside. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. On the wing, Bane. Bridges with the steal. To the middle. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Yep, that one goes in there.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. The 3 from Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. No good from Booker.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
It's good.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Ball against Morant. Booker the pass to Paul. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Brooks with it. Chris Paul covering. Pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. And here is Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Paul dishes to Bridges. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Payne for 3. Brooks kicks to Jackson. A shot. And another miss by Memphis.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The 3 from Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. That's produced some easy scores.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Free throw drops for Paul.
Not much more you could say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
Morant looking around. On the wing, Bane. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. A 6-point game. A nice shot by Booker.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
Brooks outside. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's the break. Booker with no one around. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Morant passes to Brooks. To the paint. Crowder with the steal.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Ayton finds Paul to tie it up. It's stolen by Adams. 3-pointer, Brooks. Paul grabs the board.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And the rejection by Jackson. So a close game sees Memphis take this one.
Welcome to 2K Sports. And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Here's Adams. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Jackson finds Moran. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
George passes to Morris. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
George outside. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And the jam by George.
Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility.
And he sinks the second and grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Great open look there.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Here's Jackson. Oh, Adams with the block.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done. This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Now here's Moran. Pass to Adams. There's the triple. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Clippers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Morris passes to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Guarded by Bane. George outside. The 3 is up. Brooks with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From 10 feet away. Misses off the left iron. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Morant finds Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in this first.
Outside Bane. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Morant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Leonard. Over Brooks. And the basket by Leonard.
This has defined Kawhi Leonard's game going back to college. He understood rebounding is important to winning.
Jackson the screen from deep. Bane. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles the other way now. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
Morant against Jackson. Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Here's the three. And they get it back. Jackson finds Morant. Three-pointer from the arc. Here's Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
So he comes up empty at the line. Inside, here's Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Jackson outside. It'll count. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And here are the Clippers now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, that's just a good idea by Jackson right there to pass. And Reggie's such a solid decision maker.
Jackson with a screen on George. The three from Bane. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in the game. Leonard outside. Offensive board. Kicks it to George. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Bane finds Brooks. Jackson left side. The three from Bane. The shot misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Leonard on the take. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard's so calm, mixes speeds, understands when and where to drive the basketball.
Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Jackson's got 6.
Well, the ability to catch and shoot. The rise and fire from Reggie Jackson on point.
Adams with a screen on Jackson. Morant with it. Jackson on him. The three from Bane. The Clippers grab the miss. Up top, George. Guarded by Bane. Here's Zubac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Memphis trailing here. Jackson with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Pass to Adams. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
George outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
Well, the New Zealander shows a little hops on the alley-oop.
Pass to Morris. And here's Zubac. Kicks it to George. Launches a 3. The shot off that time. 1:37 left to play in the second quarter. Now Bain. Leonard defending. Jackson against Morant. The three-pointer off the mark for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. Banked it in off the glass. Jackson's got 8.
This is his sweet spot. Reggie Jackson, when he puts it on the deck, he is quite comfortable.
Pass to Morant. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson down low. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop it.
Both good from the line that time. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Jackson with a screen on Jackson. From deep, Morant. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Morris passes to George. They retain possession. There's Jackson with the 3. They shoot again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The free throw drops from Zubac. He's off on the second. And the Grizzlies shooting a decent 42% in the second. Outside Morant. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Pass to George. There's the 3. That one no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
27. The Grizzlies. 23.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing here from Steven Adams.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Brooks. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Now here's George. He's got 9.
His defender flying by him after that pump fake.
No hesitation on his move to the rim right there. Jackson the screen. Bain the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's George in the air, and he sinks the layup. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Here's Moran. Got a hand on it.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Jackson can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. They double team George. Adams grabs the miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Jackson. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The drive by Bane.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
Jackson finds Morris. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's George. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Morant. Reverses. And it's good on the lay-in. Morant's got 9.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
George outside. Morris against Jackson. Morris passes to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Morris can't hit.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
The Clippers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Leonard can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Lets it go from deep. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. A minute 6 left in the third quarter here. Up top, Jackson. Pounded by Morant. And it's slammed in by Zubac. That gives him a double-double.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Deflected. Bane against George. Morris on the wing. Back to George. Morris finds George. Tries again. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got his first basket.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
Brooks, the pass to Bane. And they're running. Here's Zubac. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. The free throw drops from Zubac. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Brooks against Leonard. They need this. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, Steven Adams increasingly making himself a factor on the offensive end night after night.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court right now for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. And he can't get that one. George outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
George against Bain. George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
And here's Morant outside. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Well, Memphis shooting just 35% from the floor. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
The Clippers in the lead. Morris outside. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt.
The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. The 3 from Bain. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Zubac. Oh, the swat by Adams. And they'll get another chance. Here's Leonard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. On the wing, Bain. Back to Jackson. Pass to Bain. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Morant finds Jackson, and yep, it's good.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Morant against Jackson. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Now here's George. And George with the jam. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Bain, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Wow, Steven Adams continuing to evolve. How about the clutch delivery?
George with it. He's picked up by Bain. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
We know unequivocally Reggie Jackson is never short on confidence. He loves these chances.
And here's Morant outside. That one doesn't drop.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Jackson against Jackson. Morris for 3. Pure from 3-point range. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Up top, George. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one.
Here we go.
And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Again, the miss by Morris. Now, Booker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Now, here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Ball against Wall. Bridges for 3. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And Wall kicks to George. Back to Wall. There's the pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And here's Phoenix. Ball outside. Crosses over, and it's good on the way in.
Paul's handles are legendary, and they're creating some space with a slick dribble.
Morris passes to Zubac. Outside for George. The Clippers keep it alive. Outside Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. And it's blocked.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Ball against Paul. And here's Morris for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Morris for 3. Rebound by the Suns. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. On the wing, Booker. And the Suns miss again. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
No good from Booker.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
And it's the Suns with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. That's a 2 from Paul. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Paul's got 6.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Wall dishes to Morris. Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Now here's Paul. He has 6. Ayton trying to break free. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
The ball handling of Chris Paul is unbelievable to watch.
Here's Leonard. The shape. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Paul. He's got 8. It's stolen by Wall. Right side, Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the second free throw. The Suns leading. Booker the pass to Craig. Booker looking around. Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
Outside, Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's the 3. It's not going to go for him. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Phoenix. He notched 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
No good from Booker.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Morris with the bucket.
And you have to be ready for this. Defensively, Morris has a terrific pull-up. Maybe a better choice for him than taking it to the rack.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. The 3. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. George against Booker. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Paul goes in, and the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter. In this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats in on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have two guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Out to Morris. Lets it go with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Morris has got a pair of triples in the second now for Los Angeles. Pass to Booker. Paul George with the steal. And now Wall running the floor all by himself. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
A terrific ball. The PG-13 knows it's a priority to create turnovers that spark the running game.
And the dunk by Booker.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns. Craig's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Ball against Craig. Morris inside. The kick out to Wall. Leonard with the ball. He's against Bridges, and it's Leonard missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Back to Booker. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. No good from outside. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Right side Wall. Pass to Zubats. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Zubats has got 6.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks.
25. The Clippers, 24.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in the small forward position. Who's out there for Phoenix.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Here's Wall. Here's Zubats. A 3 from Morris. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Craig, good. And now a 5-point Suns lead.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Ball passes to George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. On the wing, Booker tries the spin move. The tray gets it to go from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Second shot opportunity, Leonard. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor. And
here is Paul. 13 points in the game. Passes to Bridges. Right wing, 5 to shoot. Here's Ayton. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Leonard with the ball. Chris Paul covering. The shot's good. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
So many tools in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
Leonard against Bridges. No one near him. Good work there as it goes.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
The pass to George. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Outside Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Some solid defense from Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. The shot by Paul. Nobody around. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's specialties.
Ball passes to Zubac. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others. And they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
For 3, Booker. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
George with the ball. Bridges covering. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Outside Leonard. Good on the 3-point shot. Leonard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Spins. Right at the free throw line. A shot by Paul, no good. Clippers trail by 8. Leonard attacking and finished off by Leonard.
Once Leonard gets going like this, look out. He's cooking and showing no signs of letting up.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges outside to the inside. Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Outside Leonard. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Bridges passes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. And Ayton throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Outside for George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Looking to get back on track here. Just 3 to shoot. No good from Zubac. Suns leading by 10. Down low. Stolen by Zubac. All with it. Bridges covering.
Blocking foul called on Chris Paul. First personal foul. First team foul.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The shot by George, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Craig. Back to Paul. To the right side. Here's Craig. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out to Morris. Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Booker against George. Takes the 3. Booker no good. Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
Booker against George. That's a 2 from Paul. They grab their own miss. Pass to Bridges. And here's Booker, defended by George. 5 on the clock. Booker with no one around and right on target with the swish. And the Suns lead by 8.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Wall against Paul. And Wall with the slam.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Passes it to Craig. Back to Paul. And Booker kicks to Paul. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Let's go. Ayton trying to break free. Bridges misses. Clippers trail by 6. It's George on the wing. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Booker outside. 5 in the end. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the 3. And another shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the wing.
And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. Outside, George. A 3 from Morris. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And here's Booker from the arc. Knocks down the 3.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Zubac with the screen for Wall. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Zubac.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Booker with it. Ball outside. Leonard with the steal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 2. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Right side wall. The 3 from George. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here.